very casual kind of picture, like she's just been caught in a moment. And the first thing that jumped out to me was she seemed completely exhausted. Her expression and the way her hand is at her forehead and her pose, her shoes are off. She seemed so tired and a little bit defeated. And it says she's an activist, so her work must be pretty tough, and she must face pretty huge tasks every day. And another thing that also is interesting is the lighting in this picture. It makes the picture very warm, and also has the tired atmosphere. She seems to be in a hotel room, so she probably travels for her work. And there's an interesting picture on the wall behind her, which, though it may be random, I just noticed it seems to contrast with the portrait of Jody Williams. It's a picture of 3 women picking flowers in a kind of fantasy-like scene, and they seem carefree, untroubled, kind of, I guess, ideals of feminine beauty. It's probably drawing from like the 1800s maybe, and it just really contrasts with the picture of with the portrait of Jody Williams, because she is so real, so not fantasy-like, so grounded, and seems so just caught up in the real world. So I decided to take a picture of my mother because this picture reminded me of how my mother is always working. She's a student, she has a job, and she works on many other things as well as caring for her family. But she, unlike Jody Williams, she does not ever seem exhausted. She never seems to be defeated. So I decided to take a picture of her in her workspace, which isn't really a workspace like this picture. It's my brother's room. Ignore the posters. And so I took a picture of her surrounded by what appears to be a disorganized mess, but she says there's a system. And so, unlike the picture of Jody Williams, it's a very active pose. She's in the midst of her work. She's not defeated, and she's engaged in what she's doing. However, like the portrait of Jody Williams, it's absolutely real. It shows a real moment. She's not posing. She's doing what she does every day. And even the cool colors of the background contrast with the warm colors of the Jody Williams photo, and also make it seem more active rather than passive. And I think that's about it.
Great.